Let's get into trending topics, shall we? All right, maybe we'll get that conversation trending as well. You never know, because I think it's a passionate one. Listen, Kirsten Klate, this court case, I just don't know, SK. It's a roller coaster ride watching this and listening to what is unfolding in this bail application, and it's hard to make sense of it. I don't want to be the court, you know, when you sit on the sidelines and I have no legal opinion, but we're just listening to what's unfolding, and it is just a bizarre case that I'm not sure. I don't know what to think. I really don't. But I know the bombshell coming out yesterday was basically that the initial suspicion or claim that Kirsten Klate had been raped, and then according to all the tests, they were showing she actually wasn't raped, and then the clothes being taken, and then the accused father breaking down in the court and reading all of those documents. It's just, there is so much happening in this court case at the moment. It has been, it's going to pick up again today. This is all the bail application. So there will be more drama coming out of this case, no doubt.
So much drama. Then there was his dad breaking down. Then there was another lawyer in court on a watching brief. And it was just so much going on. I must say, this case, for me, seems to be getting curiouser and curiouser. But I think we're all watching now and following.
We certainly are. And somebody pointed out, and I think it was one of the SABC reporters you were saying, that Kirsten Klate's family, we haven't seen too much of them, or they haven't been in the court.
I was listening to Aldrin on the radio yesterday, and he asked the question about those in attendance in court, and he asked specifically about Kirsten Klate's family, and the reporter said no, they haven't spotted anybody. And I found that also rather curious.
Yeah, indeed. Anyway, so look, let's leave it there. It certainly is one of those cases that has us all listening and watching quite closely. All right, next trending topic. What have we got then? Trump. Wow. Ooh. So Trump, here's an interesting twist in the Trump saga and the re-election. He cannot appear on the ballot paper is it in Colorado that they pulled out a ruling that he is not allowed to, when it comes for the elections, for the presidential elections, he is not allowed to appear on the ballot paper in that state, in the state of Colorado. The Supreme Court has ruled that they were removing President Trump from the ballot paper. Wow.
So he's disqualified in Colorado.
Indeed. So how does that work if he does in fact win?
I have no idea.
Yeah. When a court in another country disqualifies an opposition candidate from running, we say that's not a real democracy. Now it's happening in America, is some of the comments that are coming out. A lot of reaction, some saying that this is election rigging. Donald Trump saying Joe Biden is a threat to democracy. That's Trump saying, this is what he says, reacting to a ruling disqualifying him from Colorado. So he's already given his reaction. But yeah, there's a lot of reaction to this ruling, but that's the ruling that came through overnight. That's why Trump is a major talking point on the socials.
Very interesting one indeed.
Yeah.
All right, moving on, which is white South Africans. White South Africans. So,
sorry. So what did we do? Okay.
So here's the thing. There's this account, Paul Golding. And it says, this was the tweet. It said, please say a prayer for white minority in South Africa who are suffering daily murder, discrimination and oppression. This Christmas, spare a thought for a kindred community that is under siege. They are suffering racist genocide at the hands of a murderous regime. #white genocide. But it was white South Africans
who came
down on him like a ton of bricks.
I mean, it's just ridiculous if you have to see it. And the worst part about it is, on this particular post, there was the old South African flag that was also on this post, and I think we just didn't show the flag.
The old South African flag.
Requested, can we just put the tweet and not the flag? But I mean, that just automatically brings out these emotions. And white South Africans have gone mad about this. It's just some. Natasha saying, I'm so glad you're getting roasted by white South Africans in your comment section. I'll leave out the swear word. Another one, what utter, I leave out the swear word. Firstly, Paul, as a member of the white minority of South Africa, this is from Robin saying, we don't need your prayers. There is no white genocide, nor is there oppression. And secondly, that flag is a racist symbol of hate that deserves to go up in flames. You and your tweet can go swear off. Okay. So there you go. Another one, Young, saying we need to ban people who spread such misinformation about South Africa, and so on and so forth. So, that's the reason why South Africans.
One with a good ending, I say.
I hope so.
All right. Then the final one is Refillwe. To this morning's trends. So Refillwe. And I was struggling to piece this one together. But it seems there is a video that's making the rounds on social media of 3 young men, young boys.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you found it, if you listened to it.
I was trying to listen to it this morning. I'm going to ask you to talk more about it.
No, because
it was quite
I was
soft.
hoping you had listened to it because
I was struggling to listen. We were rushing in makeup
but
and I was listening.
I couldn't quite piece it together.
Okay.
But it seems as though it's a talk about something that happened with this girl, Refillwe.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure. In fact, because it's so sensitive and it involves young people, I actually want to park it.
Yeah.
Because I think we need to get our ducks in a row on this story.
Indeed. I'm not sure what's going on.
But there is a video that's making the rounds about these 3 young guys talking about an incident.
Yeah. Something about consent. She was 15 years old. They talking about it. Let's just leave it there. But the Refillwe Mofokeng is the big trending topic, and perhaps maybe we can get an explainer on the story. It's hard to talk about these things on social media because it's a lot of opinions and pieces together, and the facts. It's very hard. But that is the trending topic. So I think we've spent quite a while on them. So let's leave the trending topics for now.